Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Cause I told you. I told you that the Giants were gonna go ape S-H-I. LOL. And did it happen? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And they already started with Dorian Broggie getting bounties over Boa Hancock and Loki. I mean, if you want sauce, if you want spicy, if you want to make Homelander happy, that right there is aura. That is fit enough worthy of being on the 7. Oh, what? This chapter is so damn good that, yes, before I go to Nippon, I'm going to do an official chapter review for this chapter. I'm gonna break it down step by step, piece by piece, and let you know what's what. Because all this giant... Oh my God. The Giants are just trash. Obviously, like, duh. I mean, clearly, Mr. 3 just stunted on these Giants. Tee-hee. And then we saw what happened with the Frankie family. Oh my God. Clearly, King of Lightning, you have no idea what you're talking about. These boys are cheeks. Even Hydruden is cheeks because he got one-shotted by Luffy. Well, I'm calling some cap on that. And I think Oda agrees with me. Why? Because I nailed it down to the decimal point.
Flashback.
They thwarted the elders themselves. Yeah, hell yeah, bounties high.
And Admiral as well.
Yeah, they're
Admiral as well, high.
One bill as a collective for the both.
1.8 bill.
I would go like 1.6, 1.7, something like that.
Okay. Eyeball Hancock.
I mean, if you split that apart for each other, yeah, that would be fine.
No. Per.
End of flashback.
1.8 billion berry bounties for Dory and Broggie. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see my leg right now, but I'm doing the stanky leg. Yeah, I'm doing the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, I'm having a good day. I'm having a real good day. And Achiro Oda, bless you. Even now, the man has a sly way to meme. Even though they have a 1.8 billion berry bounty, apparently given the rate of inflation in the One Piece world, which just so happens to match our world, it would be 100 million from a century ago. Because in 1924, $100 million would unironically equal $1.8 billion today. Crazy. Elbaf looks outstanding. I don't see Beanstalk, so it looks like a lot of theories about the Beanstalks coming from Elbaf and why is there a random Beanstalk where Skypiea fell on top of that? Even more mystery. But waterfalls, huge waterfalls. And the way this island looks like, this main tree, Yggdrasil / Adam tree, it looks so good. And looks very similar to some of the pictures of the Yggdrasil tree in mythology, where it has like layers to it. It looks good. Oh my God. Easy. There's a 2-week break, which it hurts you more than it hurts me. Because I'm gonna be in Nippon. I'm gonna try and find Oda on my vacation. Yeah. But my plans have a good time while out there, for sure. But even while out there, I'm gonna be thinking about Elbaf a lot. I'm gonna be cooking. And in so many ways, for me personally, it validates my excitement and my enthusiasm for Elbaf. And if we're like-minded, then have your mind move your hands and click on that thumbs up button. Recall there was a point in time where folks said that Elbaf was going to be a short arc like Zoe. Yeah? Based on the location's design alone, we're gonna be for 3 years, one for each layer. Make no mistake. Make no mistake, because you know there's gonna be something on top of that tree too. Because I got so frustrated because there is, in a lot of pictures of the Norse world, there's a hawk and an eagle on top of the tree. The hawk is called Vidifinir, apparently, something like that. But the eagle isn't named. I'm like, And I checked for a while on stream in my post-reaction discussion with the tier 3 guys. It's just called Eagle. How do you have someone like that on top of the world tree, on top of Yggdrasil, and it's just named Eagle? There is a theory, a take, somewhere in Elbaf, we have Uranus. Could it be the thing that destroyed the Lucia Kingdom? Yes, it could be. But it could also be actually a living thing like Shirahoshi, and it's in Elbaf somewhere, and that eagle, a hawk somewhere, nests on top of the tree, like it's Hunter x Hunter, the World Tree Sapling. Maybe that is really Uranus. The theories, the ideas, they're flowing, they're going. When it comes to the design of Elbaf, we have cannons on top of these are huge cannons on the second layer, and then you have this sword. This sword. It's like right of the Rainbow Road, the Bifrost. And I was, of course, reminded immediately of the gigantic sword in Onigashima, but this sword is several times the size of that sword in Onigashima. It just so happens that back in the day, when we first saw Onigashima, there was a popular theory Eustace Captain Kidd was going to lift up that sword with his ability and use that sword in combat. I wonder. Shut your mouth! Loki has so much sauce that, yo, what happened in the past? The Shame of Elbaf needed how many giants to fight against him?
Bring me everyone.
Minus Dorian Brogy and Omo Kashi, which is a big deal because their combined bounty, Dorian Brogy, is over Mihawk. What? Get her done, get her done! And, bro, I'm just hyped for the Giants, all right? I'm just hyped for the Giants. Loki is getting sauce like Odin because every giant warrior combined needed to take him out? How slippery is this dude? Did he use all the 1,000 bottles of baby oil in P. Diddy's mansion in real time to avoid capture? What are these tricks? What are these shenanigans? There are so many different theories about what his powers could be. Why does he want to be the sun god? But at the same time, they said he fell into darkness. Is it similar to a god of chaos that was mentioned when Big Mom was doing what she was doing in that Elbaf town a long time ago? And apparently one of those elder giants, Yorgoth, listen, the names I'm going to butcher. I promise you, the vast majority of One Piece content creators are going to butcher a lot of these Norse names. We're going to try, but my God, there's a lot of names that are going to be just wait, hold on.
Help me!
How are we getting names that look like this, but are said completely different? It's worse than Chinese Romanized. It's, oh my God. But apparently one of those oldest warrior giants, Yorgoth, he's still alive. I forget if he's Fallbeard or Mountbeard, but that means that he's like, what, almost 400 years old or something? Or over 400 years old? Dude, that's gonna be important at some point. Because I still believe that in this arc, we're gonna have Urosh slide on into Oda's DMs. We're gonna have Big Mom slide on back in to Oda's DMs. I want Robin wearing glasses to slide onto my DMs, please. And Vivi is trying to slide back into the DMs of the Straw Hat Pirates. That was a neat thing she did. Where obviously she knows that she's trying to stop Morgan's cap, all right? But Morgan's, when he sees Straw Hat activity and he can get a good scoop,
That's right.
he's going to milk them udders dry. Absolutely. Is it possible that Vivi also tries to slide into the DMs of Elbaf? And then in the future, after Elbaf, this leads to a Vivi with Sabo and Luffy. They're talking, they're yapping, because Sabo wants to have a conversation about what? The D. The D clan will be important no matter where we are in the world. We don't see any word about Luffy's and the crew's bounty raises, though they probably do have bounty raises. They'll probably find out from Robin and company when they meet up again, since there's a good chance that that party is going to know about their bounty raises and then showcase them to the rest of the crew. We're going to see the crew members of Hydruden's crew pull up again. We get to see Gerd, we get to see Goldberg. That's pretty cool. And obviously they're not on the same page as Road. Also, we get to see like more of the size and scale. Keep in mind, I'm gonna say it again, Oda is going to butcher. He will mangle the size and scale on a regular basis in this arc, absolutely. But when we see Luffy coming on that bridge we also do see these gigantic wolves. And it reminded me of a line that Dorian Broggie said when they were facing off against the elders. What they say, the elders remind us of these Elbaf forest creatures. And these wolves, Ziz pointed out, one of my 2-3 guys, that yeah, they actually look like the army wolves that we see in Impel Down level 5. And they do. Now, to be fair, is that because Oda had intended on that? I'm not too sure, but the wolves could be somewhat significant because right now, when we see Loki's form, what do we see? First of all, he's a beast. He's a beast. He may not necessarily be all that powerful. Maybe let's say his power is more brain than brawn, because in mythology, Loki is a trickster. Loki is someone that is conniving. He's not, in terms of combat, let's say comparable to guys like Thor, or maybe let's say even Balder, or of course Odin. But right now in the story, we have Hyrudin, who has ties to the former king of Elbaf, Harald, not Odin, but that means that Hyrudin is also royalty. And then people are saying, okay, well, you have to say his name like Hyruodin, where like the name Odin can be inferred in Hyrudin's name. Oh my God, it's making me sick. My dyslexia's flaring up, dude. If Loki, though, is the sun god that's trying to bring upon the destruction of Elbaf, quote unquote, bring an end to the world, Ragnarok. And it's very similar to Kaido's introduction in the story, where Kaido said that he wanted to also have a global war and he's sick and tired of the world. And it just so happens that both dudes have phenomenal aura for their introductions. And he has a hammer on his back. That's what seems to be. It seems to be a hammer on his back, if you look hard enough. He has the horns like Loki. He has potentially Mjolnir on his back, Thor's hammer. His eyes are covered, and so that could involve Odin, not Odin from Wano Country, but Odin, Uchiha shenanigans going on. So if that's the case, then he could be an amalgamation of Thor and Loki and Odin from Norse mythology, because Oda won't do it, of course, one for one. It's gonna be different in some ways, actually in a lot of ways, in most ways, clearly. So the question is, what are the differences that Oda's gonna do when it comes to Elbaf and actual genuine Norse mythology? Luffy sniffed him out. He even got goosebumps. He told Zoro, you feel that? I'm getting goosebumps. Sanji, we can't go see, right? Zoro then, where you going? Stop it. You in the forest? No way in hell. I heard something back in the Block Country too. A roar that's gotta be coming from down there. Maybe that roar, if we let's say do an amalgamation of different Norse mythologies into one person, Fenrir. Mythical Zoan model Fenrir. Or Skull and Hati, I think. The wolves that chase the moon and the sun. There's even a theory out there that he could have an Akuma devil fruit, where he has a mythical Zoan model Akuma. And the reason why he is so hell-bent on being the sun god is because his powers actually emulate fire in some way. Demon fire, Akuma, darkness. Real quick, if you don't know now, you know, I did do my live stream reaction to this chapter where on my Cole Requiem YouTube channel and on my Twitch channel, links in the box below. And during that stream, Dreams Never Die said this. Another translation, they say Loki had the Akuma no Mi. If it doesn't translate to devil fruit, it might be mythical Zoan. Akuma is a fire spirit with a fiery head, flaming eyes, and carrying a sword, which is similar to Surtur. So of course that could be some BS translation. We'll wait until the viz comes out. But there was an idea that Poco Locos has said too during my stream. We said this. This is why Hyrudin, whatever his name is, wanted the Mare no Mi. What if Hyrudin wanted the Mare fruit because he wanted to counter Loki stuff? So if Loki has a power that is fire-based, but it's like demonic or is demon in some way, it's darkness, Hyrudin with the Mare no Mi would be the light version of that. So listen, we can go on and on and on, but it's delicious.
Delicious.
Elbaf looks wonderful. Loki looks studly. We sniped the bounty for Dorian Broggie. Vivi's trying to come back to the play. Robin's wearing glasses. I mean, what? What isn't there to love about this chapter? But if you disagree, then let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoy your boys' video content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on that bell to join the notification squad. And I'm gonna catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
See you. Bye-bye.